Ladies and gentlemen, we have another treat for you today. We're actually going to be going over some Master League battles. These are going to be sent in with someone who has Necrozma Dusk main form. Thank you so much for the videos here. Obviously, I could not do this myself. I don't have Necrozma in any sort of way, but I do think the Dusk main one. Okay, so in my best Mon video, I said the Dusk main one was going to be not as good as whatever the other one's called, but it is actually a lot better, I think, just because of the steel typing and then having some more neutral moves. So, and another thing, and it's not in this video, but you can actually pair it with Solgaleo. So, like, I have a Solgaleo made already, but I don't have a Lunala. In fact, I just have the Cosmog, so I've never evolved my second Cosmog that we got. You could actually evolve that into Solgaleo and then Necrozma it and then have double steel backline. Whenever Necrozma comes to normal things and I eventually rate it, hopefully I'm going to be making that line. But this line's actually going to be a little different. We'll go ahead and get into it when we get into the video. But first, if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. And again, thank you so much for sending these battles, considering that I don't have the possibility of even having this Mon. So let's go ahead and get into it. Whoa, that was the Hypno. Let me change these nameplates real quick. All right. So this is going to be the team. It's going to be Necrozma Dusk main form in the front with double dragons in the back, and actually both the dragons going to be shiny. So going to have that black tinge on all three of them on, which is pretty sweet. I mean, I think it looks badass. So the moves are over there on the right or on the left, but this time they're correct, unlike the Hypno ones, which are not correct. All right, let's get into it. All right, Dusk main into Landorus. Obviously, this is a pretty bad matchup. Going to save swap into the Kyurem. Obviously, if you hit this with a Glaciate, it's going to get one shot. The only thing we really have to worry about is Stone Edge here. They end up going for the Sandseer Storm. That's great for us. They come in with Ho-Oh. Unfortunately, Ho-Oh probably going to get a farm down, but Glaciate is going to reduce the attack, I believe. Not a move that we see too much, but yeah, it does reduce the attack. Can go for the second one here. Really good timing on our part, going forward each time in between each Incinerate. Not going to be able to farm this down, though. I don't think they can farm us down, though, either. This is so greedy by our opponent. But probably we end up getting a shield here. Okay, we'll probably just come in Rayquaza, I would think. I guess we could shield and farm down with Necrozma. Oh, we're not even going to shield. Okay, we're going to go 2-shield Rayquaza with Breaking Swipe is interesting. Have to shield this. This is the Brave Bird for sure. We really hope that we don't get Sacred Fired. But they do come in with a Palkia. So they're going to be throwing super effective fast attack damage against us. But they aren't really going to get to that Spatial Rend in time. Actually, we end up farming all the way down anyways. And then, okay, so good timing here is going to be 3 turns. Or any odd number of turns, since we have a 3-turn move versus their 2-turn move. And they are pretty low here. The only question is, okay, we did make it to the move. Do we win CMP, though? Okay, I like the no-shield here. Oh, I forgot. I'm not going to lie. I forgot Rayquaza was flying there for a second. That's GG. Opponent baited twice here on Landorus. If they ever threw the Stone Edge against us, they would have won, and I think the Ho-Oh also would have been able to do a lot as well. All right, another time where they're going to have to go for the Stone Edge. All right, we do respect it this time. Look how small... I know this is nothing to do with the video. Look how small these arms are on the Kyurem. Okay, it's straight up a T-Rex. It's just... Okay, sorry. Let's get into the battles. All right, Glaciate them. They lose the attack. I guess that a Stone Edge doesn't KO from here if they get reduced on the attack. So we can always go for the Dragon Claw right before they get to the Sandseer Storm. All right. Going to be able to take it out here. If they do shield, we'll shield and farm down. We're getting pretty low, but obviously we did win Switch here, so we've maintained Switch, rather. They come in with a Ho-Oh. Rayquaza is really good against Ho-Oh. The only thing is, how much does a Brave Bird actually do? I don't think it actually KOs Rayquaza. Ooh, bad timing here. But I think he was going for CMP, hoping that they would throw the Brave Bird and then try to dip. We do get the shield here. Against a 5-turn move, 3-turn moves want to go after 3. Because 3 is 9. 3 times 3-turn move is 9. And then Yeah, we can obviously go after one as well in between the 5-turn Incinerates. Ending up getting the KO, and that's going to basically be GG. Against Dialga, it's better to go Dark Pulse. It is neutral. God, these Necrozma Mon look so cool. I would really wish I had a Necrozma. All right, even if they throw Roar of Time here, it is not enough. We are pretty freaking bulky. That does a lot still. That's insane. Considering we're Steel type and bulky. And this should be GG. All right, let's get into that next one. All right, Kyogre lead is... Okay, so it's kind of neutral, but I think Kyogre does win that matchup against Necrozma. But we have an ABB line, so we do want to be baiting something out here in the back. They do end up switching into the Dialga. I think if they let us get to this Dragon Claw, they might have to shield, because if they then throw a move, we can shield that and farm down. Okay, yeah. And they're going to go for the farm down here, probably. I would have gone for the farm down. Is this... Oh, their best buddy, Altered Form Dialga? Man, this guy's like me. Oh, but it's not a hundo. Okay, mine's slightly better. Yeah, we're going to come in and just farm this all the way down, I guess. Probably just end up taking... Oh, they try to get... I mean... They know they're not really going to do that much with the Iron Head, because it is resisted. So they do. I mean, even though the Dragon Pulse is also it's what is it called? I don't remember. Draco Meteor. Even though that's resisted, it would still do a lot. We saw how much Aurora Time did. They're going to try to farm us down, I guess. Even though the Aquatail probably worth shielding, just because we're getting pretty low, and these Dragon Tails are actually going to do a lot. And we're at the move already, so we can end up KOing this and then going into the next Kyogre matchup with the ability to get another Breaking Swipe off, which is going to be enough to KO this. We could just shield and farm down, or we could just farm down with Necrozma. Should I call it Necrozma or Duskmane? I'm going to call it Duskmane. It just gives a little bit of a separation versus the two typings. Or I guess there's technically 3. No one's ever using the just straight Necrozma, though. I've not seen that, at least. Although, to be fair, I have not actually seen the... I've only seen the Duskmane form. All right, Giratina, unfortunately, is going to be shooting the Duskmane with super effective fast attacks. So they end up coming in with the Fairymon here. The Xerneas, and Glaciate is going to do a decent amount. Going to be able to hit it with twice here. Moonblast probably still KOs. This is a very frail Mon. But it is 2 times reduced, so if it doesn't, maybe we can get to another move. Oh, that's weird. Do they have Thunder? If this is close combat again, maybe they have Thunder. Wow. You would always go Moonblast here, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. They must have Thunder on that, which is a moveset that Xerneas can have. You don't see it that often. Moonblast is just such a good move. And in close combat, just such good coverage against the Steel types that Xerneas is obviously bad against. We're hitting it for super effective, but it could also throw Shadow Sneak here, which would be super effective. They end up going for Dragon Claw. Maybe they only have Ancient Power, which would also be resisted. So I imagine we would not shield the next one, unless we are really scared that they went for the bait. Okay, I like the catch here. Hopefully it's Shadow Claw. No, it is Dragon Claw, so it actually ends up going to be doing a lot here. They do end up having double Fairy backline. This is a pretty known team. Well, the idea is known. Usually it is like double Charm, I feel like, behind Giratina Altered. But, yeah, interesting to just go double Fairy. Dragon Ascent is going to be able to KO this Zacian here. Dragon Ascent is an insanely damage move. If we just shield... Dragon Claw definitely KOs us here, but they should be out of energy, and they haven't shown another move besides Dragon Claws, so I have a feeling that they are running the Ancient Power variant here. If they were ever running Shadow Sneak, they would definitely win, but these 2 Dragon Claws not going to be enough. We're already at the Dark Pulse right now, which is going to be able to KO the Giratina Altered form here. Nice. God, this Mon... I feel like I said it so many times, but this Mon looks so cool. All right, good lead, finally. We've lost every other lead, so it is interesting because it is actually doing a decent amount of damage with these Dragon Breaths, even though it is resisted. The same thing basically happens to the Solgaleo. I mean, these Dragonmon are just so broken, it's crazy. Obviously, I think we will end up shielding, considering the odds are will go for a Draco Meteor here, or sorry, Roar of Time. Especially, we could actually just let it go. Oof. This is an Iron hit 100%, so we'll be able to get to this Dark Pulse and KO. Going for a little bit of extra energy. Actually going for the full farm down. Well, that didn't work out great, but they won't ever get it in a farm down with anything else. They probably do have, I was going to say they probably have Ho-Oh. This is pretty bad though. You will probably have to shield Kyurem. Kyurem is the one that is going to be able to do the most to the Xerneas, considering it has Glaciate versus the Rayquaza does not have another move that can really hit. It's going to be going straight for the breaking swipes. Is this close combat? Ooh, they do not understand the damage that well, I guess. The fact that it is double reduced, though, maybe we have the chance to... Oh my god, they let it go through. Okay, maybe it is Ho-Oh in the back. Okay, it's Zarude. Not something you see very often. Last season, Zarude did have a really good, interesting place in this meta. This season, how's it working out? Let's think about it. It's kind of just losing to a lot of the dragons, right? So, especially, there's Dialga Origin Form everywhere. The only thing is it is pretty good against Palkia Origin Form, and then it's pretty good against Landorus as well. So, it still has play. I do think there are more dragons this time around, though. Definitely going to go for the Glaciate, lower the damage of these Dragon Breaths, which obviously can really build up against a Mon like Kyurem, because it is a lot weaker than the Dialga Origin Form. But this will probably KO. It is super effective considering we do have the ice typing. We do have to... That is one of the things about Kyurem. It is weak against the Dialga just by so much. But I wonder if we'll go for a shield massive farm down. Because Roar of Time does do a lot. It doesn't KO. Oh my god, they end up baiting. Maybe we'll throw a move right before they get to the next one. No. Alright, massive farm here. Gonna go for the Sunsteel... What's it called? Sunsteel Strike. It does a massive amount of damage, but it is a lot to get to. End up catching a Sandstorm, so it is double resisted, but it is going to lower our attack. There's some good and some bad here. This is really good. I guess we CMP to the Breaking Swipe, but they have Aqua Tail, so they probably didn't throw here. I didn't see anything go through, but I've also seen a lot of weirdness with the moves going through here. We actually get the attack drop. That is awesome. Gonna let it go, though. Gonna farm down with Dusk main here, and now it's going to be a question of, oh, we have to shield. Do we go for double Sunsteel Strike? I think we probably will, because we definitely make it to a second one, and this again is 65 energy, but it is massive damage. I don't know if it KOs from here, and we're going to get lowered in our attack. Lando's not very bulky. It's a shiny though. It's pretty on the other side. Do we have to go double Dark Pulse? No, we're just going to go for Sunsteel Strike and hope that this is enough with all the Shadow Claws. Boom! Okay, awesome. Ooh, Dragonite in the lead. So this is actually a really, really good matchup for us. Coming in Kyurem instantly against Landorus, I guess because if they throw Sandstorm like this, we really don't care that much. Oh, it was a Stone Edge. Okay, well, we're going to get a shield back at least. Oh man. Okay, so Dragonite in the back's not the worst, I'll say, for Rayquaza. So I guess we just kind of have to come in. I don't know, actually. It's tough because even though they are attack reduced by one stage, Rayquaza is going to get hit by super effective by the Stone Edge, and they don't end up throwing the Stone Edge, which is interesting. Could shield here, or we could go all in on Dusk main. What's going to be in the back? Maybe like Solgaleo could be in the back. Oh, Excadrill. You definitely don't see Excadrill anymore. It does have super effective with Drill Run. It's just tough to bring this Mon nowadays because it gets so destroyed by like Palkia and Landorus. Okay. Win for CMP. They decided not to throw in their Mon, so I imagine actually they're going to shield and then try to throw again here. Makes sense. They want to... Oh, we're going to go all in on Rayquaza. This is actually so smart. because we'll just shield this. Oh, we have to... I don't think we would have made it to that Dragon Ascent. So now do we have to hope that they get lowered, or just 1 KO? No, we get beaten. Dang. Close, though. Close. Alright, Mewtwo in the lead. This is obviously really good for us. The only thing we have to be worried about is the Shadow Ball, which would probably one-shot us, considering Mewtwo... Okay, it doesn't one-shot. They do switch into Giratina. Probably we're going to switch into Rayquaza. Okay. Oh, it's Origin Form. Okay, I did not see that. We could shield if we think it's Shadow Ball. Then we can really get a lot of damage through. I guess we're going to go all in on Rayquaza. All right. See if they Dragon Claw here or Glaciate. Okay, they think that the opponent's going to shield. And they do. And you probably just let this go. Or they don't know the timing that well with Glaciate. To be honest, I don't really know it either, so you can't really say anything bad about it, but we're all in on Rayquaza here in the end. They still have Mewtwo. Interesting. They come in with the Melmetal. They have to throw a move. I really love going for the Glaciate here, lowering the attack damage by our opponent, and both are resisted anyways, and we're only going to get one move off as well. So, maybe we could have gotten 2 Dragon Claws. Opponent is getting so greedy. Thundershock is resisted by the Dragon typings, and they're taking a lot of damage here. So the question is, do you come in Dusk main? Probably have to come in Rayquaza, but we could Peekaboo. I don't know. This is probably Rock Slide, but we live 1. We know that it's a Mewtwo in the back. Good attempt at a catch here. They have infinite energy, so they do have one more Rock Slide here. They are out of energy on Mewtwo here. We go for bad timing, but mainly just want to get the hit in. We could actually switch to farm down as well, which would force them to throw. Yeah, because they're not going to farm us down. We resist Psycho Cut. And then we can farm this down with Rayquaza, and then... Are they in Breaking Swipe range? They have one more Rock Slide here, but I'd like going for this Breaking Swipe. It's not going to KO, but has the chance to reduce the damage as well, which would be pretty sweet. And that Dragon Tail actually might have KO'd. You actually haven't seen very much Melmetal this season either. Just beaten by Lando as well. Alright, another Landorus lead. A lot of really bad leads here, which I think is really good for the showcasing of the video, because it shows how we can really push out of some of these bad leads with our ABB comp in the back. We do end up getting the... Well, it's 100% a Glaciate. I actually thought... I was thinking about Breaking Swipe already still from the last game. Yeah, we do lower the attack here. The Iron Head us. We come in with Dusk main and farm this all the way down. Even if they go Roar of Time, we have reduced their damage 1 stage, so hopefully that plus the resistance is going to be good. Oh, they actually have Thunder. Okay, that was the most damaging move they could have had. Interesting. All right, Thunder ended up being decent for them. They end up coming back in with Landorus. Probably going to switch after this, or even try to catch if we go 1, 2, 3 and then catch. But we are actually close to the Dark Pulse as well. Yeah, end up going for the catch. It's fine. Attack's been lowered. But we're hoping to get to the Sunsteel Strike, I guess, against this in the back. They do end up coming with Palkia. We lose CMP. I guess I forgot we did catch. It doesn't end up KOing. Obviously, it was an Aqua Tail. If they shield this... Interesting. The fact that they don't shield it means we can actually probably farm this all the way down now. We're going to shield once for the Aqua Tail. I think that opponents shouldn't have shielded this. They could have gone for the farm down on Rayquaza, and then obviously been really good against this Necrozma. They're going to shield this for sure. I don't think we're going to make it. But we haven't been reduced yet. Why didn't they throw to reduce our damage? Does this KO? Oh my god. They actually could have won if they just threw. Alright. Kyurem in the lead, obviously bad for us, but they end up switching really late into this Dialga. Obviously, Dialga has a very great matchup against this, but I think we end up getting into 2 Glaciates here. Maybe we have to go for the Dragon Claw. No, we could shield and get a shield back, but we're going to let it go. Okay. Going to come in Dusk main and then just farm this down, get a ton of energy, although this is an ambitious farm down. But it is 1 stage reduced, so we really don't care if they end up throwing the Roar of Time at us. Gonna do still about half. Yeah, it's crazy. What a crazy move. We have a ton of energy now. We're going to switch out just to not eat a Surf. But they're at a lot of energy now. They're at 9. They technically could be at Blizzard. I wonder if we're going to respect that or not. They get the attack lowered. Probably have to respect this, right? Okay, I like the respect here. Opponent baited. They almost always are going to bait, right? But they're going to have to use another shield here. And if they shield, we'll shield again. Farm down. And, oh. Okay, there's Landorus in the back. I like being patient here, letting them get the move off first. It means they're only at 7. Ooh, which is enough for the Stone Edge. But we have 2 Sunsteel. Well, we're going to have 2 Sunsteel Strikes. Plus, they're already a little lowered. Yeah, even if we get lowered our attack here, we'll just shield this. And it should be in range. I imagine this still does basically 50% being neutral against the Landorus here. God, when do these come to raids? Someone in the chat let me know, or someone in the comments let me know when this comes into raids, because I really wanted a Necrozma. Problem is, we're going to have to get 2 if we want both, right? I will say, if you do have the chance, it does seem very much by like a lot that the Dusk main form is a lot better. So I think that's going to be the one I make first too. But like I said, I've actually not even made a Lunala yet. So maybe I will just make a Lunala just because I don't even have one. And then use the Necrozma hundo if I get that to really level that one up. All right. Thank you again for submitting this video, and thank you so much for your support here on YouTube from everyone that's watching. It's been amazing. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.